Hey, what's up? I'm Jay Will with Surround Sound, where I teach you to elevate your surroundings to a sanctuary through the magic of fragrance using candles, colognes, and car scents. Now today I'm bringing you my full review of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. And this is going to be everything you need to know before you pull that trigger and buy. I'm giving you the price, the projection, the longevity. I'm going to talk about the presentation a little bit. I'm giving you when you should wear the fragrance and also my scores on the fragrance, which are going to be based out of a top possible score of 15, 5 points for the projection, 5 points for the longevity, and 5 points for the smell and compliment factor. So we got a lot to cover, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille is part of the private blend line from Tom Ford, and as you can see, this is actually like a faux leather type of thing they got going on here, and I really love the contrast with the brown and the gold. Pop this bad boy out, and as you can see, the top is different than just your normal cologne. Has like the kind of column design on it. Really dope, like I said, with the brown and gold. Nice. The price for the full size is going to be $360. Like I said, private blend, more luxury, upscale. But you can get a travel size if you don't want to dish out for that, if you just want to try before you really invest a lot of money in it. And the travel size is going to be $65. But I got the 30 mil. The 1 ounce in this one is $165 right now at Macy's. But shout out to Macy's, they really have a lot of great deals on fragrances. I actually got mine for 15% off sale, and that brought it to $148 after tax. So yeah, pick this up from Macy's, man. But let's move on into the actual scent. Man. See, the projection is going to be a medium projection for me. It's really just arm's length. It's not really jumping out at you too strong or too heavily. But the scent trail is where this one really shines. Like, it's going to linger, and you're going to get an immediate hit of vanilla and spice, accompanied with some fruity notes from the dried fruits, which are kind of reminiscent of like an apple, cherry, cranberry, with a little hint of cocoa in there, a little dash of cocoa in there. That's going to take you all the way from your initial spray all the way to about the 5 hour mark, 4 or 5 hour mark. And at that point in time, the projection is going to die down a bit. The spice is going to be more tame, and you're going to be left with some more earthiness from the tobacco leaf and the tobacco blossom and the tonka, or fruity and vanillic and woody more than anything, like fruity and woody from the dried fruits and the wood notes. I think it's like some gaiac wood, maybe some amber wood, because it is kind of ambery as well. That's going to take you all the way to about the 8 hour mark. But if you go heavy on the sprays, you can push that out to about the 10 hour mark, 10 plus. So, you're getting a bit of longevity from this one. But just from my normal spray routine, I got about up to 8 hours into where it was really a skin scent. And at that point in time, you could really smell it if you put your hand up to yourself, but you're not really smelling it lingering around you. You're not really smelling it when you're making movements. So for me, the first 4 hours is when this fragrance is really gonna shine. As to when I will wear it, spring, definitely a go for the spring. Summertime, not so much. In the high heat, wouldn't really recommend this one with the high heat, with all the sweetness, the vanilla and the tonka and the fruits. So definitely a summer night fragrance. You could pull this off in the summer nights, but not really the actual summer days and high heats, depending upon where you live, obviously. Then that brings us to fall. This one, my God, is gonna be a phenomenal fragrance for the fall, with just the nostalgia of the apple and spice, apple cider and pumpkin pie. And it really invokes that real nostalgia from you with the spice and the dried fruits, and really kind of like reminds you of Thanksgiving and the holidays and whatnot. Then that brings us obviously to winter. This is definitely a go in the winter. It's going to shine in the winter and the cold weather with the earthiness of the tobacco, like I said, the sweetness of the vanilla and the dried fruits. This would be a great one for the holidays, wintertime. And that brings us to date night, of course. this, you know, you spray this on for a date, she's gonna want to eat you for dessert. I promise you. This is gonna get you compliments on a date. She's gonna love it. And that brings us to the office. If I were working in close quarters with somebody in an office space, I probably would wear it, but I'd go light on it because it probably would be a bit overpowering if somebody's working next to you all day. But you know, just any normal work scenario, work environment, this is definitely a go for work too, safe for work. So really, I would only hold back on this one in the high heat of the summer. But any other time, this is year round, and this is any other scenario, and especially great for date nights. Now, the projection, like I said, was medium high, but that scent trail, my God, that scent trail is immaculate. So it's really gonna bump that up to a 4.5 for the projection. The longevity for me, like I said, this one heavy on the sprays. You could do 10 plus hours, so that's great on projection. But you know, normally it's really gonna shine the first 4 hours, and you know, really gonna last really 6-7 hours. By that 8-hour mark, it's really a skin scent. So I got to give it a 4.5 on that one as well. And the overall smell, I really do like the smell, but I was a little underwhelmed with the vanilla aspect of it. I wish it was a bit more vanillic. Some people might disagree with me on that, but still high marks. Gave it a 4.5 on the smell as well, bringing it to a total of 13.5 out of 15. So this is definitely a great fragrance, real solid fragrance on the Tom Ford Private Blend. If you like the content, if I drop some knowledge on you, man, don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new, you want to find your way back. And while you're there, hit that notification bell, so when I drop it, you got it. I'm Jay Will with Surround Scent, and I'll see you on the next one.